Well, Jade, no, Admar, no, I've been saying this, no, and a few other bloggers noon pa, no, last year pa, when the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President and DepEd were being used, no, as a tool, no, para idiin, no, at i-demolish ang reputasyon nitong si VP Sara, no, and isa ako doon sa early on na tumatawag na magbitiw na nga siya doon sa DepEd bilang kalihim. So hindi na bago to, Jade and Admar, sa akin, although sa mga kababayan natin, ngayon lang nila talagang nakita yung tahasan na ginagawa nitong mga diktadorya, no, na tinatawag na nga natin in an invisible martial law nitong Marcos Araneta Romualdez na triumvirate na talagang patalsikin talaga si BP Sara by all means necessary, and as well as yung si PRRD ay i-demolish nila kasi yung dalawa yan, yung mga Duterte na yan, sila lang yung balakid, no, sa kanilang hangarin na humaba pa diyan sa pwesto nila beyond 2028.
Oo. At ito, unahin natin itong kay VP Sara dahil yung kanyang pahayag mismo tungkol doon sa parang assassination na plot. Ano bang basa mo nito? Ano bang nakasira ba ito kay VP Sara? Dahil kanyang binanggit mismo itong sabi pa nga ng iba, napakaseryosong banta laban sa Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
Well, it was not to me a threat, no. Ako hindi naman ako abogado, but going by the definition of what is a grave threat, no, it should be unconditional. Pero yung pahayag ni VP Sara was a conditional, no, statement, no. It was not even a threat, no. It was a declaration of some sort na from her grave, kung siya ay mapatay, ay mayroong gagawin yung isang tao na kinausap na niya, no. Whether it constitutes grave threat, no, it's up to the legal luminaries and the legal system to define and consider it that way. Pero Admar and Jade, no, maiba ko lang, there was a time na may scar itong si VP Sara, no, at tinanong nga siya, no, kung anong or sinong gumawa nun, at sinabi ni Inday doon sa isang TikTok video na yon na tinangka daw siyang gurgurin pero hindi sila nagtagumpay, no. And it so happened na isang footage just floated at sinabi nga ni Inday when she was asked doon sa Cagayan de Oro kung ano bang ibig sabihin doon, and it was an unequivocal statement by Inday na hindi na kailangang i-interpret pa kasi it was a straightforward statement on her part na tinangka talaga siyang gurgurin. So there was really a security threat, no, against Inday. So you cannot blame her, no, if she issues that statement.
Oo, para malinaw din, Sir Ibi, ibig sabihin kung sino yung may planong gurgurin kasi ginagamit yan assassination kung sino yung may planong ipapatayin, diretso na natin, si VP Sara. Munti ka nang mamatay si VP Sara dahil may nagtangkang pumatay sa kanya. At yun ang alamin natin kung sino ang nasa likod noon.
Tama, Jade, no, and Admar, and you have to put it into context, no. Talagang bigla na lang tinanggal yung security detail ni VP Inday. I think that was sometime in July of this year kung saan yung mismo yung kanyang separate, no, Jade and Admar, no, etong Vice Presidential Security Group was organized not just for the VP, the current VP si Inday Sara. It was organized for all other subsequent vice presidents, no, para ma-shield sila between the president and the vice president. Separate talaga yan sila. Pero finold back ngayon nitong isang administrative order ata ni Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro into the Presidential Security Command. Tapos yung PNP Police Protection and Security Group ay pinull out din, no? And then you will see na yung mga closest to the VP ay siyang nagli-leak ng mga very sensitive photos, lalo na yung pumunta si Inday sa Germany, kung saan na-release ang isang CCTV footage ng kanyang pagpasok doon sa NAIA departure terminal. So talagang if you look back, no, the few months, no, talagang makikita mo na may mga elemento talaga na, and then you have to again qualify those statements regarding yung statement ni Inday na kinikasing yung kanyang bahay na nirerentahan doon sa Quezon City, no? At may mga taong ano daw doon, nagso-surveillance.
So ibig sabihin, Sir EB, ang nangangailangan ng proteksyon ngayon ay si VP Sara Duterte. Dahil nga may attempt na sa kanya before. At basahin ko lang itong sinabi ni Sas Rogando Sasot, Sir EB, ano? I quote, "What Filipinos don't know is that before the birthday of Inday Sara, she experienced an assassination attempt by one of her security aides assigned by the Office of the President." Ang tanong natin, hindi narinig mo na ba si VP Sara na natukoy o tinukoy niya kung sino ang nasa likod? I mean, nabanggit na niya itong security aide niya na inassign ng Office of the President na siyang nag-attempt sa kanyang gurgurin.
Actually, kay VP, straight from her, hindi eh. Pero at one time, nung Friday press conference ata, may isang nagsalita doon na napag-alaman daw nila before the birthday of VP Sara, no, na may nag-attempt nga na at perpetrator nito ay isa sa kanyang mga security personnel, no? And then sabi ko na nga, no, I chanced upon a clipping of a UNTV news report kung saan tinanong nga si Inday Sara at ano yung nangyari sa kanyang lieg at anong ibig sabihin nung may gustong gurgurin siya at hindi nagtagumpay. At ang sabi ni VP Inday na literal yun, no? Very forward. And we all know kung ano yung gurgurin naman ngayon is patayin. So ibig sabihin, hindi yan pinalabas ni Inday precisely because katulad siya ng matanda ni PRRD. They don't want to destabilize this government. Kasi pag inilabas yun ni Inday, talagang mag-aalsa yung mga tao and they will probably call an investigation at talagang maglalabo-labo na. So probably Inday chose, no, not to disclose it and the details of it, if only to preserve law and order sa ating bayan.
Pero sa tingin mo ngayon, Sir EB, na andito na tayo, si VP Sara, dapat bang ilahad niya itong nangyari sa kanya? At lalo na ito, kung makalat din sa social media, itong mga pahayag ni Ms. Sas about doon sa kanyang security aides. Kasi kailangan malinawan mabigyang linaw ang taong bayan. So I think, do you think panahon na sabihin ito ni VP Sara sa publiko?
Well, I think so, no, Jade, no, kasi naumpisa na, no, as they've said, no, Inday Sara, well, ito naman parang sukdulan na, no, for the past 2.5 years, hindi nagsalita yang si Inday, no. In fact, during the Maisog Rally, the first Maisog Rally in Davao, she was able to attend yung bagong Serbisyong Pilipinas fair. Bago siya lumipad nung gabing yon papunta ng Davao for the first Maisog Rally at hindi nga siya nagsalita doon because she wanted to preserve some semblance of unity, no, kasi kalihim pa siya ng DepEd noon. Pero eto nga yung nangyayari kanina, yung nangyari the past few days, no, especially doon sa Office of the Vice President and the DepEd at ito na nga ginawa nila kay Attorney Zulaika Lopez. Parang it's the straw that broke the camel's back na, kumbaga, no, na talagang this is short of a declaration of war, no, a political war on the VP's end. Kasi alam naman natin na hindi na to tama. It's more than just unconstitutional. It is actually, in fact, inhuman for these people to do what they are doing to Attorney Lopez, and most probably what they will do with the 3 or 4 others na ngayon may hearing at ewan ko kung sisipot ba yung 3 o 4 pa na na-contempt na nga nitong Blue Ribbon Committee dyan sa House of Representatives. So I think it would be best, no, for Inday Sara na to spill the tea, kumbaga, no, at isiwalat na lahat yung mga nangyari, lalo na yung threat sa kanya, sa buhay niya.
Oo, totoo yan, Sir AB. Dahil mostly naririnig natin na doon sa Pangulo lamang. Pero ito pala, delikado, mas delikado yung buhay ni VP Sara Duterte. Dahil nga, itong kanyang ano dito sa kanyang lieg, marka na yan eh. Yan na yung palatandaan na may nag-attempt na sa kanya at kailangan imbestigahan din ng mga nasa otoridad. Itong si VP Sara Duterte, ang kanyang proteksyon, ang kanyang security. Pero doon naman sa Kamara, ngayong araw nga, di ba, may pagdinig. Sa tingin mo, dapat bang dumalo pa doon si VP Sara?
Actually, nag-declare na si VP, no? I think in both instances, doon sa mga Zoom press conference niya at yung mga flash statements niya, no, while the commotion was going on doon kay Attorney Zulaika Lopez, na hindi na daw siya mag-a-attend, no. Kasi nga dineklara na rin niya, no, bakit daw siya, why should a VP elected by 32 million Filipinos with a separate mandate from the president answer to the likes of Martin Romualdez, who is only voted by less than 190,000 people in his district, na hindi man lang nagkaroon ng isang credible opponent dahil either nabili or na ano yung kanyang opponent. And in fact, nagmamalinis itong House of Representatives, no, Jade and Admar, no. Pero according to Inday na nga, no, may mga mahiwagang ano din sila. So again, I think, no, kung ako, pwede na rin sigurong hindi sumipot doon si Inday, pero sinabi naman niya na yung mga staff niya sa OVP ay choice nila yon, pag umattend sila o hindi. Pero whatever decision, talagang the VP will leave no man behind, at pinakita niya nga yung ginawa niya kay Attorney Lopez, and I'm sure she will be doing it again with all the other OVP staff kung ano mang mangyari mamaya.
Oo. I-correct ko lang, Sir Ibi, baka nalito yung ating mga viewers. Yung sa kanyang leg, alam natin na opera yun. Pero yun yung naging video niya that time, di ba? Parang na gusto, may plano, hindi sila nagtagumpay na gurgurin. Parang ano lang somewhat like ini-example lamang niya na hindi nagtagumpay na gurgurin. Pero mahalaga na malaman ng taong bayan na delikado din ang buhay ni VP Sara Duterte. Kaya nasabi niya itong mga bagay na ito.
Well, as you know, Jade, no, Admar, no, mga kababayan, no, you are the sitting vice president elected by 32 million. You do not issue irresponsible statements. Irresponsible yung mga statements na yan kung wala kang ebidensya eh. You know, Inday Sara is a lawyer. She's been mayor, vice mayor of Davao. She's vice president. She grew up with politics around her since she was 9 years old, exposed to the most insurgent infested areas of the country, and at one point was even called a no man's land, Davao City. So she knows everything about peace, security, all those legalese. So hindi yan nagbibitiw ng mga statements, no, even on in the heat of frustration, itong si Inday, may mga resibo yan, no? So yung sinasabi nila na nagbe-mental breakdown keso nagano si Inday, no, I beg to disagree. It's a proper response, no, to a person na nabudol at binalahura according to SASCA, no, for the 2.5 years, remained silent at hanggang napuno na. We all have our patience, no, kumbaga, no, tested, no, at marami sa atin mahaba yung pasensya, tulad ni VP Inday, at ito she's just human, no, as with any other human being. It just so happened that she's vice president, so it's up to them now. The ball is in their court. The ball is in their hand now, no, and Jade and Admar.